Hey guys, your humble host. So I'm back with another video. This time it's going to be on a very dark subject, something I learned from one of my subscriptions, Joy Sparkle BS. She put out a video recently talking about gay concentration camps in Russia. And this article she reported on was from the Huffington Post, which is questionable ever since the election. But, so I went digging for myself and found that there were various news sites that were reporting on this, so I got curious. It's like, okay, so which religion is it? Because I do know that in third world countries or whatnot, places that are dominated by Christianity do have very horrid laws, and I am a struggling Christian. Everybody knows that, but I'm not going to act oblivious to what's been going on. So I got curious, like, okay, let's see which faith religion's doing it, and so I looked it up. Russia is 75% Orthodox Christian, and I clicked on a few stuff, and I found this by Breitbart. Russia's Chechnya denies report on gay prison camps. Gay Chechens just don't exist. Forgive me if I pronounce that wrong. I don't speak Russian. And surprise, surprise, it's not Christianity. Christianity doesn't really vouch for this sort of thing at all, at least anyone who really follows the Word of God. It's Islam. The religion of peace. I know I've seen many LGBT people come out against Islamophobia. Y'all guys really need to wake up. Here's another touch of reality that you guys really need to familiarize yourselves with and see that no, Islam is not for homosexuality and it's not for protecting it. Let's read, shall we? More than 100 men confirmed or suspected of being homosexual in the overwhelmingly Muslim Republic of Chechnya, an autonomous province within the Russian Federation, have been sent to a concentration camp where they are being tortured and killed, reports various news outlets citing the independent Moscow-based newspaper Novaya Gazeta and LGBT community activists. So this is some legit Nazi shit happening right here, because in Nazi Germany, if you do remember, the Holocaust, those concentration camps were not just for the Jews, they were for the handicapped, the disabled, and for the gay. So yes, this is legit Nazi stuff right here going on in Russia. Let's continue reading. Chechen President Ramzan Kadyrov, a key ally of Russian strongman Vladimir Putin, reportedly ordered the crackdown, a claim that his administration denies. You cannot arrest or repress people who just don't exist in the republic. So we can deny their existence or deny that they're even around, so therefore we can deny, excuse the stuttering, we can deny that we are torturing and killing them and kidnapping them. Kadyrov spokesman Ali Karimov told the Russian news agency Interfax, if such people existed in Chechnya, law enforcement would not have to worry about them since their own relatives would have sent them to where they could never return. Isn't that comforting? Added the official from the administration of President Kadyrov, who introduced Islamic Rule to Chechnya. So not only are they torturing people who are gay, sending them to concentration camps, which if you do watch Joy's video, which I will be posting the link in the description, it has also been reported that the people who have been sent to these concentration camps, so far men, they are being ransomed back to their families. No joke. I will post her video and you could hear it from her that the people who are rounding up these gay men, so far it's been just gay men, they're being ransomed back to their families. Isn't that fucked up? Islam! Okay. Novaya Gazeta notes that its report on the mass detentions of gay men in the Muslim-majority region has been confirmed by various sources, including officials from the autonomous region's government and top law enforcement agency, the Federal Security Service, FSB. So it's been confirmed that a republic in Russia is doing this, an Islamic republic, no less. Islam, the religion of peace. Everyone that decries Islamophobia. Radicals, I guess. Okay, torture involves homosexuals being beaten several times a day, electrocuted, and forced to sit on bottles, reports Novaya Gazeta. Sit on bottles. What the fuck? electrocuted. There's a conversion shock therapy that everyone's so scared of Pence doing. That's not... Sorry. At least 3 homosexuals have been killed. It also notes adding, our sources say that there are many more victims. So this might be going on for a while. This has probably been going on for quite some time. This now just surfaced, so there's not that much information out there from what I've seen. So I'm sure this has been going on for quite some time. The age of homosexual victims ranges from young as 16 men in their 50s. Wow. Novaya Gazeta reveals that authorities are finding the gay men with the help of relatives and even real estate agents who are likely forced to put cameras in apartments and this way to get dirt on the victims. Holy shit! So, just to sum this up, what just happened, what I just read, not only are relatives saying, yeah, I have a gay family member, take them away, but you have real estate agents who rent and sell houses to people and rig the houses with cameras to say, oh yeah, they're having gay sex, they're gay, take them away. Wow. Wow. It adds that honor killings, described as a measure that allows family members to wash away shame by killing the culprit of the shame, remains widespread in Chechnya as in many other predominantly Muslim areas. Once again, Islam. Honor killings is specifically associated with Islam. There is no such thing as honor killings with Christianity or any other religion for that matter. I've never heard it come out of Hinduism. I've never heard it come out of Buddhism or any other ones besides Islam. Tanya Lakshina, an official from Human Rights Watch in Moscow, told Daily Mail, it is difficult to overstate just how vulnerable LGBT people are in Chechnya, where homophobia is intense and rampant. LGBT people are in danger not only of persecution by the authorities, but also of falling victim to honor killings by their own relatives for tarnishing family honor. And this is because Sharia law and Islam and all that other bullshit has been allowed into this republic. You guys are killing off your own citizens because of who they sleep with behind closed doors. Good job. While some English language news agencies report that gay men are being sent to a concentration camp, Novaya Gazeta says that the authorities are holding them in various prison camps. So basically there's more than one prison camp that I guess is scattered throughout this republic. Chechnya has opened the first concentration camp for homosexuals since Hitler. Oh, do they just imply that this has been going on since the era of Nazi Germany? Really? This has been going on that long? Where companions say gay men are being tortured with electric shocks and beaten to death, reports Daily Mail. So this ties back to World War II. This has been happening ever since Hitler came into power and was thrown out of power. Holy shit, that's 50 years now? Maybe 60? Somewhere in that range. 40 to 60 years. Are they implying this is how long this shit's been going on? Really? Some victims have managed to survive the brutal ordeal. Those who escaped said they are detained in the same room and people are kept all together, around 30 to 40, declared, forgive me if I pronounce this name, Svetlana Zakharova of the Russian LGBT network told Daily Mail. They are tortured with electric currents and heavily beaten, sometimes to death. Various pro-gay groups are reportedly trying to evacuate LGBT Chechens, and you know what? They have to. I will say that is a very good idea. Get the hell out of the area. I'm not Russian, nor do I live in that area, but for those who are acquainted with that area, get the hell out of the area. I mean, Human rights group Amnesty International has urged Russia to investigate the allegations. Homosexuals in Chechnya are treated very harshly and persecuted daily, and they are afraid to talk about it. Alexander Artemyev from Amnesty International in Russia told Daily Mail, they either have to hide or leave the republic. Also said Artemyev, consistent with the Islamic rules employed in many Muslim-majority countries, coming out as homosexual is a tantamount to a death sentence. Okay, so, newsflash, all you moderate Muslims, all you LGBT people who claim that Islam does not preach against homosexuality, does not talk about killing those who are homosexual or gay, or throwing them off roofs. Here's an Islamic ruled republic that is rounding LGBT people up. Men right now, just as the report states, just men right now, rounding them up and putting them in concentration camps and torturing them like they did during the Holocaust. So either you buggers need to wake up, disown Islam, burn all your bridges with it, because LGBT and Islam don't coexist. They're not compatible. They're not friends with each other. And for those of you who are trying to say that they are, it's total bullshit. You guys need to wake up. This is in Europe, mind you. And in the US, you guys are very fortunate. We are all very fortunate to have our own views and coexist in a peaceful manner, for the most part. But in Europe, there's no such thing. And for those of you claiming to be moderate Muslims, this is what your book preaches. This is what the Quran, the Hadith, all your other books talk about. So either you guys need to wake up, really read what is in your religious artifact or religious text, disown it if you do not believe in it, because you cannot be a heretic when it comes to Islam. It's forbidden. It really is. And for those of us who have studied Islam or had put out videos, because I've watched many videos speaking out against Islam, speaking on the Quran, Hadith, no, you guys have to pick one or the other. You guys cannot be gay, and you cannot be Muslim. You can't. Anyway, let's finish this up. Let's see. Chechnya President Kadyrov introduced Islamic rule in the region, notes Daily Mail. Sharia law, the strict Islamic rules that govern all aspects of Muslim lives, calls for the execution of people who engage in homosexual acts. See? We are not making this up. It's not just radical. There is no such thing as a radical Muslim. Your book clearly states the death of homosexuals, clearly states the death of infidels. There's no such thing as radicals. You are either Muslim and true to your book, or you are not Muslim and you are a heretic. Pick one. The mandate is deeply ingrained in Sharia law, and has been affirmed by various Muslim scholars. So you have scholars of Islam who come out saying, yes, this is correct. This is what we preach. This is what we're for. Wake up. This is happening in Europe right now. Thank God it's not here. Sharia law draws on the Quran. See? And this is not something that's been twisted or taken out of context. Your book very much states for the death of homosexuals, degrades women, the death of infidels, is set out to conquer and destroy and expand to overthrow any rule that is not Islam. This is your Quran. This is what your book talks about. It has been proven time and time again. And something I will throw in here, because I know a lot of people are going to put this out there or try to compare the two. When it comes to Christianity, because they're like, well, Christianity is just as bad. No. If you compare the books side by side, because this has been done too, if you actually read the book in context, you will see a shift in both books. You have the Old Testament to the New Testament, to where you have these harsh punishments, harsh laws, predictions, or rather, yeah, you could call them predictions about a new covenant. Jesus comes to new covenant. None of those old laws from the Old Testament, none of the old dealings are in practice underneath the new covenant. The Quran. You have all the stuff that Muhammad says. And there's a shift throughout the book. And later in the Quran, because this is what I've seen from people who have exposed the Quran in their videos, later on in the Quran, Muhammad comes out and says, anything I have said prior up to this point, null and void. So, the Bible and the Quran are very two different things. I'm not here trying to throw Christianity in here, but I want to tell you that there is a difference, because I know people have compared Christianity to Islam, and there's no comparison. This is specifically Islam. This is specifically Muslim teachings from the Quran, from the Hadith. So, do I think Putin's going to address this? Not really, because from what I understand, a lot of Russians, and I think Putin himself, is against homosexuals, and I do think agrees with how to deal with them with the way that they are doing now. I personally don't vouch for this. When I saw this on Joyce Sparkle's video, I'm just going, you're bullshitting me. Huffington Post is bullshitting people. It's virtue signaling again. And then I saw various articles, and it's just like, oh, excuse me, I'm trying not to sneeze. Out of fear of being detained, some Chechnya men shut down their social media accounts. Meanwhile, others took to the internet to warn other homosexuals about the threat despite the risk, notes Novaya Gazeta. So you have these other men who are trying to raise their voice saying, guys, beware. They're on the hunt for us. They're out to kill us. Be careful. The New York Times reports that authorities use social media to lure gay men into dates and arrest them. Oh, shit. Chechnya authorities have imprisoned gay men from all corners of the region's society, including prominent, influential, and Muslim religious leaders close to the head of the republic, as well as two well-known Chechnya TV personalities, reports Novaya Gazeta. So, in a nutshell, this is Islam's doing again. This is what's going on in Russia. And I know that we just had the Syrian strike. The U.S. just struck Syria. This is another reason if Putin does not get involved and shut this down, that Russia needs to be dealt with. Now, I do know that Trump has said that we're not going to go into Syria, but I do know that we're still bumping heads with Russia. So I don't know how this is going to pan out, but like I said, this is some legit Nazi shit. And from what the article implies, as this has been going on since the time of Hitler. So, not only when Nazi Germany came about, the Holocaust and the shutdown of all those concentration camps that killed the Jews, disabled, and gays, you have Russia, a Republic of Russia, no less, that has been doing this shit even though Nazi Germany came and gone. So like I said, another thing to keep an eye on. This isn't funny. Now, for me, everybody knows I'm traditional marriage, but I have also come out and spoken out against violence against LGBT people. For those of you who are new to my channel, who have not been around here for very long, you guys remember the Pulse shooting in Orlando, Florida? Do you remember the gay bar that got shot up by a Muslim follower that shouted Allah Akbar, and how much they tried to whitewash that situation? ISIS started claiming that. You guys remember all that shit? Okay, so there was a pastor, and he still has a YouTube channel. There's a pastor by the name of Pastor Stephen Anderson, who resides in Arizona. He came out with a video. You can look up, a bunch of people commentated on this. He came with a video praising the shooting, and this is a Christian pastor, mind you. And I came across this video, and it had been taken down, and then he put out another video defending the first video that got taken down by the community. And he was still praising the shooting, calling them sodomites and all this wonderful stuff. And I even did a commentary on that, calling them out and things like that. I never got a response from the dude, of course not. But I have spoken out against violence against LGBT people before. I don't stand for what they stand for in regards to like beliefs about love is love and things like that. But I am highly, highly against attacking them, violating them, torture. No, just no. I even put out something when it came to the Pulse shooting. I even put out like, if you follow my graphics page or whatnot, I have like a little teardrop that says "Remember Orlando." The date may be wrong, but still, it's just like I am strongly against this. For this, I will stand in solidarity with the LGBT against this shit. This is wrong. This is garbage. This is inhumane. And I know a lot of people, because this is a mindset, especially among Islam followers, is that if you're gay, bi, or what have you, you're not human. You're treated subhuman, and this is how these people are being treated, like subhumans, or not even humans at all. And I don't know why they're targeting just men at the moment. It's a little bit strange. It's still disturbing. But I guess in their religion, since men are higher than women, if they take out the defective ones, then it won't go to the families. I don't know. I don't know why, like I said, I don't know why they're targeting men, but considering how men are treated in Islam higher than women, what they say is law, so if they, like I said, take out the defective ones or the corrupted ones, I don't know, I'm hypothesizing here. But, yeah, no, this needs to be dealt with. Do I think Putin will deal with it? Mm-mm. I honestly don't think he will. I think I remember hearing about his stance, as I mentioned before, on gay people or whatnot. I don't think he's out to protect them. I really don't. Anyway, that wraps up this video. I'm sorry this was a very dark subject, but yeah, I saw Joey Sparkles and it's like, oh, holy shit. Let's go find out which religion is doing this. Islam? Surprise! Well, not really. Anyway, you guys have a good day. And yeah, look into this. This is some real dark shit. This is like legit happening. So anyway, have a good day, guys. Damn.